I'm dead now. It's the second time I've died. Unfortunately, this reincarnation was far shorter than the last. In the last one, I was a man with many limbs, an elongated body with over 1,000 legs. I fought for a cause, and I had a sister whom I loved, and a lover whom I loved. They're both dead now, as well as I am. Well, I was dead before. I was slain by the Ikea knight, but my body, it opened up at my death, and out of it came slimy webs that encased me, and there my body laid. And at a particular moment, I guess the moment, shall we say, I was reborn. I hatched and came forth from my cocoon, this time feminine, this time with wings, this time with no limbs, no legs, no arms, flight-bound and old, older by far than I had been in my first life. I was an old woman when I had been a young, virile man. And it was upon hatching with my still fragile form that I heard the announcement that the child upon which everything depended, was in danger, was in the hands of the ringmaster. And I knew that the death of my lover, the death of my sister, the deaths of all those whom I had killed, would be for nothing should I not try to defend this child. So I unfurled my still wet wings and flew to the top of the tower where the ringmaster kept himself, where I knew the child would be. Where CC, the communist clown, was in the end as well. He also died. He was the brother to my sister. The brother to my sister. Was the brother to my sister. He was the brother to my lover. It doesn't matter. The two creatures that I cared most about, sister and lover, gone. I digress. I flew through the window at the top of the tower, and I attempted to disable the ringmaster. I was able to disarm him, but not before I was cudgeled by his mace and slammed to the floor dead. As I said, my first reincarnation was short. I was a young man. But in comparison to the second, it was rather long. The second consisted of maybe an hour or so. I did do my part in defending the child. I defended it twice, and I avenged the honor of my sister. I am afraid now, though, that with all my vanquished foes and all my fallen companions, that there is no one left to care for the child. The world we left behind is empty, since we slew each other to defend this child, but it is still a babe, defendless, weak, helpless, and hungry, I imagine, at this point. I find it rather strange that after all the work and all the sacrifice that we gave, there is no one left to care for the child. Perhaps it can go hide in some rabbit hole with some other forgotten cause. I believe that all of us, foes and companions alike, feel that we did the honorable thing in defending it. And if it lives, it was not for naught. But if it should die of starvation, I'm not sure. I'm just not sure.